Hi, we're going to be talking about how to add endings to action words to change when they happen. We're going to be adding S, ED, and ING to the end of action words to change when they happen. Let's take a look at what happens when we add S to the end of a base word. A base word is our beginning word. It's where we start and then we add that sound on or that letter on. Let's add S. Land now becomes lands. That means it's happening right now. When we add S to the end of action words, they're happening right now. Let's add ED to the end of words. When we add ED to the end of words, there are a couple of sounds ED will make. Here, ED is going to make an id sound. Let's practice with that sound. When I add ED to the end of my base word or my beginning word, land, ED is going to make an id sound. Let's add ED to the end of land. Land now becomes landed. The rocket landed on the moon. That means it's already happened. Now let's learn about when ED says D. ED can make a D sound, like in the word spelled. I spelled that word. We're going to add ED to the end of our base word, spell. Here we go. Start with the word spell and then add ED. Spelled. I spelled that word. Now we're going to learn how ED can also make a T sound, like the letter T. ED can make that T sound at the ends of words like walk and jump. Let's add ED here. We'll start with our base word, walk. Walk. Now let's add ED. Walked. I walked to the store. Same with jump. Jump. Let's add ED. Jumped. Jumped. When you add ED to the ends of words, it can also make a T sound. Now we're going to talk about adding ING to the ends of words. When we add ing to the ends of words, it's much more straightforward. Not as many sounds. Ing says ing, and when we add it to the end of a word, it means it's happening right now. Let's take a look at what happens when we add ing to the end of land and walk. When we're reading the word land, we start with the base word land, and then we add ing to read the word landing. Landing. The rocket is landing on the moon right now. Now, if we're trying to spell a word with these endings, S-E-D or I-N-G, we don't need to use pound, tap, pound. We'll start with that base word and spell that. So, for example, walking, we'll spell the word walk first and then add the ending. So, we've already spelled the word walk, and now we're going to make it walking. I know I-N-G says ing. I'm going to add that. I'll read the base word and then add the ending, walking. Thanks so much for learning about how S, ED, and ING can change when an action happens.